So in this question, we have to compute this part. Okay, what is given to us? 11x cube minus 3x plus 4 by 13x power 3 minus 5x square minus 7. The trick over here is x is equal, x is towards infinity. So what we have to do is just take x cube as common. What is the trick? Take x cube as common from the numerator as well as the denominator. Whenever this type of question arises, just take x cube as common. So what are we doing? X is towards infinity. Then infinity is nothing but 1 by 0. Infinity is 1 by 0. Then 0 is equal to 1 by infinity, right? So 1 by x will be equal to 0. Then 1 by x cube will also be equal to 0, right? 1 by x also tends to 0. So instead of x tends to infinity, we can write it as 1 by x tends to 0. Next step, what we have to do is we have to take x cube as common. So if we take x cube from 11x cube, we will get 11. If we take x cube from 3x, we will get 3 by x square. If we take x cube from 4, we will get 4 by x cube. Similarly, from the denominator, just take x cube as common. After taking this part as common, cancel it out. Cancel x cube and x cube. You will get this. Now, substitute the limit. So wherever you are having 1 by x, you will get it as 0. So this part will be 0, this part will be 0, this part will be 0, this part will also be 0. So your final answer will be 11 by 13. What is your answer? 11 by 13. Now to solve this question, you have to use trigonometric formulas. Okay. So what is the question? Limit x tends to 0 cos ax minus cos bx by x square. This is given to us. We have to apply this formula. Okay. So cos ax minus cos bx. So cos c minus cos d is equal to minus 2 sine c plus d by 2 sine c minus d by 2. I hope we have already practiced these questions. The thing is we have to revise it each and every day. This question was asked in May 2011. Okay. So it's an important question because they can ask this again in your exam. So we applied the formula in numerator. Cos c minus d is equal to cos c minus cos d is equal to minus 2 sine c plus d by 2 c minus d by 2. Okay. Now from this one, take x as common. Okay. After taking x as common, just take x as common, then apply the limit. Okay. If you apply the limit, okay, sine x by x will be equal to 1. Sine x by x will be equal to 1. But what we have to do is to multiply and divide. Okay. So in this question, what we have done, we took minus outside, we applied the limit. Sine a plus b by 2 into x by x. Then sine a minus b by 2 into x by x. So sine limit x tends to 0, sine ax by x is equal to a. Using this formula, what is a over here? A plus b by 2 and a minus b by 2 was our a. So sine a x by x is equal to a. So we wrote minus 2 into a plus b by 2 into a minus b by 2. Okay, then 1, 2 will get cancelled out and we'll get a plus b into b minus a by 2. What is a plus b into a minus b? A plus b into a minus b is nothing but a square minus b square. A plus b into a minus b is nothing but a square minus b square. Same formula we applied over here. B square minus a square by 2. So this is our final answer. Okay. Half of b square minus a square. Clear? Next question. The question is cos x, limit x tends to pi by 2. Limit x tends to what? Pi by 2. Okay. Then cos x can be written as cos theta is nothing but sine 90 minus theta. Cos theta is nothing but sine 90 minus theta. Cos theta is nothing but sine 90 minus theta. So we use that formula over here. Okay. Now from this x minus pi by 2, we can write it as pi by 2 minus x. But what we have to do, we have to take minus as common. If we take minus as common, then what we have to do, we can write it as minus pi by 2 minus x. What we are doing just taking minus as common. Now, on your limit side, we are sending this pi to that side. On this limit side, what are we doing? We are sending this pi to that side. So, x minus pi by 2. All right. So in this question, what are we doing? The question is cos x by 2 by x minus pi by 2. Limit x tends to pi by 2. So first step, what we are doing, we are sending this pi by 2 to that side. And what are we doing? We are writing cos theta can be written as sine 90 minus theta, right? Cos theta is nothing but sine 90 minus theta. Similarly, in the denominator side, we are taking minus as common. After taking minus as common, we are applying the limit cos theta by sine, limit x tends to 0, sine x by x is equal to 1. So this whole part will become 1. But this minus we took it out. So this will become minus of 1. Okay. Okay. Next question. Evaluate limit x tends to 0 log 1 plus 5x by x. Okay. So first of all, what are we doing? We are multiplying log 1 plus x by x is equal to 1. Okay. So our x is 5x. What is our x over here? It is 5x. So we are multiplying and dividing by 5. After multiplying and dividing by 5, we are applying this formula. So this whole part will become 1. Okay. This whole part will become 1. So our final answer will be 1 into 5 into 1 is nothing but 5. So with this, we have finished our 2 marks question. Now for 4 marks. Okay. Limit x tends to 0, sine a plus bx minus sine a minus bx by x. Okay. So sine a plus b into sine a minus b is equal to 2 cos theta sin theta. Okay, cos A sin A. So here we are applying the same formula. Okay, sin A plus B minus sin A minus B is equal to 2 cos A sin. So that will become 2 cos A sin. See, we learned these formulas in trigonometry, but we are using these formulas again and again. It means that these formulas are highly important. Okay, so first of all, we applied this formula. After applying this formula, what are we doing is we are taking 2 cos A outside. What are we doing? We're taking 2 cos A outside. So limit and then multiplying and dividing by b, because we have a formula sin x by x is equal to 1. So what will this become? Sin b by bx is equal to 1. 1 into b will be b. So 2 cos A into b. So 2b into cos A is the final answer. What mistakes we can make over here is we can write it as AB cos or 2 cos AB. Okay, your theta is not AB over here. AB is in multiplication. What is your B is in multiplication? So 2 cos A into B. So it can be written as 2B cos A. All right, because your A is in A is your angle, but B is in multiplication. Got it? Next question. Limit x tends to A, x sin A minus A sin x by x minus A. A sin x sin A minus A sin x by x minus A. Now, we are adding and subtracting with A sin A. What are we doing? I'm adding and subtracting with A sin A. Why are we doing that? Because we can apply the formula. Okay, just remember the trick. What are we doing? We are adding and subtracting. Okay, A sin A plus A sin A minus A sin. Then we are taking the groups as x sin A minus A sin x minus, getting minus as common from these two, minus as common A sin x minus A sin. Then what are we doing? We are taking x minus A as common. Okay, over here, and we are taking A as common over here. Okay, over here we took sin A as common over here. Over here we took A and A as common over here. A and this A as common. This A and this A as common. Okay, so we got this. Now we are applying the limit separately. We are applying the limit separately. So how can we do this? We can take this part separately and we can take this part separately. This denominator will split over here. Let's say 2 plus 4 by 9. Okay, if I want to split this 2, it will become 2 by 9 plus 4 by 9. We have learned this in fractions. Okay. After doing this, apply the limit. Okay, if you apply the limit, it will become sin A minus A limit. Okay, sin x minus A can be sin x minus sin A can be written as, it is in the form of sin C minus sin D. Sin C minus sin D is nothing but 2 cos C plus D by 2 into sin C minus D by 2. Sin C minus sin D is equal to 2 cos C plus D by 2 sin C minus D by 2. Okay. So 2 cos x plus a by 2 sine x minus a by 2 whole divided by x minus a. All right. So over here, this 2 will get cancelled. Okay. X minus a and x minus a will get cancelled, and we will be left with 2 into 2 into 2 into a into limit cos of this. Okay. Over here, and we are taking this part as over. Now what are we doing is see, this part is a bit tricky, so you have to understand it. All right. What are we doing? We are having x minus a into sine a whole divided by x. What we did over here, we splitted these two. After splitting these two, we cancel these two. So what we got? Sine a. So we wrote sine a over here. Clear? Now, sine minus a sine x minus sine a by x minus a we have. Okay, over sine x minus sine a, what are we doing over here is we're applying this formula. What is this formula? 2 cos c plus d by 2 comma cos sine c minus d by 2. After applying this formula, okay, we applied this formula, we got this part. In this part, what are we doing in this part? This 2 cos x by a by 2, we wrote over here. Then limit sine x minus a by 2, we are writing over here. Okay. So this part is again same over here, but in this part, which we got from here, we are multiplying and dividing by 2. What are we doing? We are multiplying and dividing by 2. Understood till here? So now next question, cos a limit x tends to 0, cos ax minus cos bx by x square. Cos ax plus cos bx by x square is your question. Now what you have to do here is you have to apply this formula sin c minus sin d. Okay, apply this formula sin c minus sin d. So a, it will become sin ax plus bx by 2 sin ax minus bx by 2 by x square. The important thing is you have to take now x as common. After taking x as common, you have to apply the simple formula. Okay, take x as common. After taking x as common, you can apply the limit. What we have to do is you have to multiply and divide with a plus b by 2 and a plus b by 2. Over here we are multiplying with a minus b by 2 and a minus b by 2. We are multiplying and dividing with this. Okay, what are we doing? We are multiplying and dividing. After multiplying and dividing, we'll apply the limit. So this will become 1 and this will also become 1. So these two will become 1. Then what is left? Minus 2 a plus b by 2 into minus a plus a minus b by a plus b into a minus b is nothing but b square minus a square. Minus 2 and minus 2 will get cancelled out. Then what is the final answer? Half of b square minus a square. Question number 22 is not there in your portion, so please don't learn it. Okay, it has been removed from your portion. And question number 23 also. Question number 24 also has been removed, so don't learn it. Question number 25 also has been removed. Okay, don't learn these questions. With this, we have completed this chapter. Okay. we have, congratulations, we have completed this chapter.